Hello and welcome to Gardening at 58 North. In this video I'd like to show you a collection of plants that I've recently purchased from Gardening Scotland. So Gardening Scotland is a plant and garden show that we have every year in Scotland. It's basically where all the different nurseries go and showcase their plants, and people come and buy plants, learn a bit more about plants, things like that. So I bought a lot more plants than this. This is just a selection that I'm going to show you on this video. The other plants I've bought are going in a friend's garden, so I'm not going to really touch up much on them, but I'll just touch up on these because you'll probably see these again around my house and on my balcony hopefully. So the first three plants, I've got a good selection of verbenas here. These are all from my balcony, so these should be nice trailing verbenas. They'll trail over the edge of the planters in my balcony and it'll look quite nice. So I've got three different types. I've got this one here, which you can see has got a kind of pink and white. Let's get that in focus. So there you are, you can see that's kind of like the top of the flower is pink and the bottom is white, so I thought that looked quite nice. The other one I had is probably this one of my favourite out of the three. So there you are, it's kind of like pink and white candy stripes. I thought that was quite nice kind of design of the flower. I thought that looked pretty good. And the other one I went for, because I had a lot of pink and white with the other ones, I went for one that had a bit of a blue colour to it. This is the third one. It's quite interesting, this one. The centre seems to be kind of blue and the outside is white, so it looks quite nice as well. So that's the three different types that I've got. And it does actually show in the picture that it should be more of a red colour, so I'm going to see maybe later on there's going to be more of a red colour to this verbena, but we'll just wait and see what happens with it. So that's the three verbenas. The other thing I had to buy myself was the Streptocarpus. There's some really nice Streptocarpus there this year. So a lot of these plants are actually starting to go over, because it was about 2 weeks ago that I was at the show. So what a lot of the nurseries do is they make sure the plants are at their absolute peak when the show's on, so people see the plants looking really good. So because of that, these are starting to go over their peak, and so the things like the dahlias need deadheading already. You can see some dead flowers on them, and the same with these Streptocarpus here. They already need a bit of deadheading. They're not looking quite as good as they were, but they'll send up another flush soon. And the other reason is, going from a perfect growing environment into my flat, the plants need a little bit of time to adjust, so they'll be struggling for a little while, but they'll get better and they'll soon be happy again. So this is one of the Streptocarpus, and I thought this was a particularly nice looking one. Really, really dark, almost looks black. I don't know if it's picking up in the camera quite right, but you can see there a really nice black colour. That's the name of that one. And the other Streptocarpus, I think this was my favourite Streptocarpus that they had there. And this is actually, according to this little card that came with it, actually won an award. Let me just see. So this was second best plant of the year 2015 in a UK competition. So this one unfortunately has really started to go over. Most of the flowers are looking pretty bad, but I think this one's looking quite good down here. I really like this one just because it had the lovely veining on it, so it's like white and purple veining. I thought that was a really pretty one. And well, you can see better with the picture what it should look like. As I say, this one's starting to go a little bit over now, and I'll show you some photos at the end as well of what these plants look like at the plant show. And lastly, I've got more dahlias. I think these are actually, although they're not labelled, they seem to be the same as my other dahlias, so I'm thinking this is the Grand Dahlia kind of type of plant. The Grand Dahlia is just a brand name. I looked up online and these seem to be fitting very closely with the Grand Dahlia breeding that they've done. So these dahlias are going to be quite small, not going to get much taller than this, but they should flower all year pretty much. So until autumn anyway, they should be flowering until the first frosts. I just keep deadheading them. There might be periods where they stop flowering for maybe for like a week or two, but then they should start flowering again. They should be pretty much constant. So I will actually leave them in their pots. The pots are pretty big, to be honest. You can see that's quite a sizable pot. I don't really have space for them in any large pots, so it'll be interesting to see how these two compare with the other one. One of these will actually be planted elsewhere because I don't have space in my balcony for 3 large dahlia plants. So I'll just have the two. I'll have the red one that I've already got. I'll have either the pink or the yellow. I haven't decided which one we're going to keep. But you can see they are quite different. This one's a lot thinner, this one. It hasn't really got that many leaves or stems. Whereas the yellow one here is a much thicker, healthier plant. So I think this is the better of the two. But anyway, it comes down to personal preference as to which flowers look nicest. So these are quite nice dahlias, and as I say, I'll keep you guys updated, see if these do any better or worse than the one that's in the really big pot. I would expect the one in the really big pot to do better, but we'll just see what happens. So I'll leave you now with a nice selection of photos from Gardening Scotland. I think it's got lots of lovely pictures of bonsai, a really good collection of Streptocarpus as well, and lots of other interesting plants from the day.